What is up, everybody? Welcome back once again to my channel. Hit the like and subscribe button. We back with another Walmart DVD update video. Back here in the entertainment section of my local Walmart, checking out what they got. And as you can see, this new section here, where it's supposed to be nice and filled up and looking beautiful, is pretty bare. You got some stuff in the wrong spot, like armored up here in the top shelf where Batman Ninja is supposed to be. Of course, they got Venom, the 3-movie collection. You got Kraven the Hunter over here. For 20, nope, it's in the wrong section too. So yeah, a lot of movies in the wrong section, man. They got Stallion, Toast for King, Mona, Red One, I'm surprised that's still up here. Gladiator 2, Den of Thieves 2. I thought that was alright. I don't know what this is over here, hiding in the corner. Okay, something from Elizabeth Banks. And of course, Wolfman down here. And the Comeback Trail up here. So a handful of movies over here in the New Age section. Legend. Ooh, the Penguin. This is real good. And of course, Bandit Plane. This dude was trying a lot of lower budget movies, I see. Anyways, we look over here at the bigger section. Let me see. Some stuff I've seen, some stuff I haven't. Of course, you got the Halloween trilogy of the recent movies, man. The first movies are fine, but the last one I can't get into. They got it for $12.96. The Conjuring universe over here. Of course, up here they got Uncle Buck. Of course, the old school Scooby-Doo. This one I grew up on right here. Yep, definitely. So I think it's $12.96 unless it's a different movie supposed to be there. Probably a different movie. Mortal Kombat. Grew up in the 90s, man. Still the best to this day. Still ain't even watched this Twister, man. But a lot of movies in the wrong spot, as you can see. A lot of movies in the wrong spot. Monster Summer, never heard of it. 1992. I did a trailer reaction to this. Don't know if it was good or not. 100 Yards. A lot of lower budget movies over here, as you can see. Batman Ninja Jacuzzi. Is this new? Because I ain't even heard of this one yet. I ain't heard of that one yet. But as you can see, a lot of lower budget movies over here. This movie right here is real good. I recommend this to anybody. It was real good. The Expendables 4, Borderlands, and of course some other stuff over here. But yeah, man, some good stuff along with some janky stuff. I like the first film in this series. The second one was just a little too long. I feel like they should have broke it up into 3 parts, but they got it here for $12.96. You got Mortal Kombat over here. This is the newest one. I think this came out in like 2021. I'm not even looking forward to the next one that's coming out. But yeah, they got this over here for $9.86. Honestly, I'm not curious at all. They got the new, well, not new, but you know, they got the James Bond collection, Danny Craig. I never saw Spectre. I've seen all the rest. It's kind of hit and miss in my opinion, but they got it for $14.96. Casino Royale, which started his journey as James Bond for $7.50, and of course, No Time to Die for $9.96. Anybody out there a fan of The Matrix? I like the first two. I didn't like how they ended it though, but it was a lot better than the last one we just got, which is Resurrection. Anybody a big fan of Dirty Harry, starring Clint Eastwood? Got Midday over here. And then you got Liam Neeson. I never seen A Walk Among the Tombstones, but I have seen Non-Stop. That movie was alright, wasn't that great. Strange Darlings, I've seen a lot of people to review this. I don't know if this movie was good or not. But yeah. And then you got Alien and Rubicon. So I guess they dropping a lot of lower budget Alien films. Daddy's Home. Ooh, this is the monsters I grew up with right here. These are the monsters I grew up with right here. This is way before my time, probably like the 60s or something. But these are the monsters I grew up with. And of course, you can never go wrong with Back to the Future trilogy. They got it over here for $24.96. Can never go wrong with a Back to the Future trilogy. These movies are legendary. They keep talking about trying to bring them back with newer actors like Robert Downey Jr. and the guy who plays Spider-Man, but I'm like, nah, just leave it alone, man. You can't bring back them classics. Can't touch them. So, of course, they got some other classic stuff over here. 4-movie collection for kids. Dragon, The Hidden World, The Smurfs. Anybody a fan of The Hobbit, $17.86. And then, of course, they got these special kind of cover editions over here. As you can see, they got these Blu-ray movies with the blue, covers over here. Grew up with this Superman right here. It's for $29.96. That was cool. So yeah, a lot of collections over here in this section over here. Last of Us, anybody's a big fan of it. I see everybody talking about it on YouTube. You got Godzilla -1, great movie. Godzilla and Kong the Monsterverse. I think they should end it right now because the last movie wasn't that good at all. And of course you got Jaws over here for $9.96. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on over here when it comes to these movies. A lot of people have been talking about is Walmart slipping when it comes to the live action, not live action, but when it comes to movies in general. And of course you got Death Race over here. I like the lower budget Death Race movies more than I like the one with Jason Statham. So, but mostly like Death Race 2, Death Race 3, and then I didn't get into the Beyond Anarchy. I didn't care for that one at all. But a lot of people have been talking about the issue with Walmart and them selling movies. You know, have they been slipping as far as them selling movies? And I gotta say, yes, this is why I still wish Best Buy was still selling physical media, because at the end of the day, physical media is still going to be, physical media is still king. It's like it can't be taken away or altered like it can be on streaming services. And of course you got Chip and Dale here, classic, love that movie, TV show growing up as a kid. But you can't, you know, alter physical media once somebody buys it. You know, you can do it with digital media, you can take it away like Netflix does all the time, but you can't do that with, you know, physical media that you actually own. But I do think that Walmart needs to step their game up. I wish some of these other places would come back with physical media. Of course you got American Pie here. I'll buy this even if there's movies on here I don't watch, because a lot of this brings back memories. Nothing that I really participated in them, but just the movies kind of takes you back to high school all the time. Of course you got American Pie 1, 2, 3, and some of the other ones here. But yeah, they got that for $14.96. And then of course some of the special covers for some of the other movies they got down here, as you can see. Jurassic Park, Dirty Harry, Wonka. And then of course if you get to the bigger sets, you got Friday, full movie collection. Nobody knows when we get the new one, but I know there's supposed to be a prequel show with the mom coming out soon. And of course you got Final Destination 5. I know there's a new one coming out next month. They got that for $14.96. And then you got the 4 movie collection of Bad Boys, Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. Honestly, I like the first 3. I didn't really care for the 4th one. It really wasn't my cup of tea. They got that for $27.96. And of course you got the John Wick series, $29.96. As much as I enjoyed all the movies, man, I think they should have ended it. I think there's 4 films, right? I think they should have stopped after the 3rd one. But I know it was like a money grab with them keep constantly making new ones. And of course you got Afro Samurai. I have not seen this in a long time. 1996. That's crazy. The Transformers 7-disc movie collection right here. I'm guessing that's right here for $39.96. And quite honestly, I mean, I like the first 3. After that, they started to fall off. I haven't really gotten to any of them since. Tom Cruise can never go wrong with any of his movies. They got Tom Cruise collection for $12.96, Born for $19.96, and Reacher 2 season 1 and 2 for $29.96. Anybody that's a big fan of Dune, they got it for, well, this ain't the right movie, but I'm pretty sure it's probably like 14 to 15 bucks right now. So yeah, big handful of movies as you can see over here when it comes to the big collections. But I do feel like physical media needs to still come back because, you know, like I said, you cannot alter it like you can with digital, and people can actually own it, so you don't have to worry about it ever being taken away, you know, from Netflix or Apple TV or any of these other streaming services. That's just my 2 cents. But I do feel like Walmart needs to do a better job of keeping their stuff up. Maybe it's just this Walmart or some of the other Walmarts, but they got to do a better job. And of course you got the Scorpion King. The only movie I recognize in this whole thing is just the first film with The Rock. The rest of them were just kind of like, you know, low budget knockoffs. And like I said, they just need to go ahead and end this series. I believe there's another movie in the works, the Jurassic World collection. I only like the first 2 films, and then after that, the first film in the Jurassic. I like the Jurassic Park first 3 films, the Jurassic World, just the first film. The rest of them didn't care for them. Never seen any of the Mad Max films. Loved Ghostbusters Afterlife. Didn't really care for Frozen Empire. That movie was just not good to me at all. Of course, you got Rambo, if anybody's a fan of Rambo. And Yu Yu Hakusho, loved it, $24.96. Beetlejuice, I gotta see the second one. I love the first one. Of course, you got the animated series. That was awesome. Anybody a fan of The Walking Dead still? Can't believe we're still going. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, you already know you can't go wrong with that at all. $29.96. Yu-Gi-Oh! You got the first Black Panther film. I think probably both of them. And of course you got the Super Friends for 70 bucks. So, some interesting stuff they got over here on this Walmart shelf. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I never seen that one. I don't know if it was good or not. Somebody let me know in the comment section. Blinked twice. I did a reaction to this. Still never saw it. So, yeah, some stuff that kind of spread out, kind of fill up the shelf. Smile 2, never saw the quad place day one. I think that one was kind of a hit and miss with people. But just kind of give me a look at how my local Walmart is looking. Anyway, post your comments down below. Let me know what you all think. I appreciate everybody that's been watching all my videos. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll check out my next one. Let me know how y'all Walmarts are looking compared to this one. I'll catch you on my next one. Peace. I'm out.